Hello and welcome to the preview functionality in coming 3.8.4 TermWeb release, which will be available in a couple of days. This function that I will be showing here is the one that allows users to export filter definitions and copy them to other dictionaries. Both is a new dictionary, but also in dictionaries that already exist. I would also like to thank Fuji for cooperating with us in the development of this function. So let's start by logging in. And as you can see, we have a dictionary here, which is called Testabora. And the idea is now that I would like to copy the dictionary with its structures, the languages and fields, but also with these filters. So we have a filter here, which looks a bit like this. And we want this filter to also be included in the copy. So what I do is I go into admin. So I have to be an administrator in order to be able to do this. Dictionaries. And then I just select export to export the Testabora dictionary. As you can see now, as before, we have the export to TermWeb XML or multi-term XDT. But now this functionality allows us to even export the more detailed, so we can export the layout, languages and fields, but also we can export filter definitions. So let's click on both of these and export. So as you can see here, I have a file. I can select to save it. And that's it. It is now saved. As you can see, it's an XML file. So the next step that I do is to go back to my admin view, select dictionaries, and now I want to import it. So I do an import dictionary. I browse for the file. Let's copy the link here. It's easier. It was already there. I click on it, and I select import dictionary. Now, in this case, let's say that I just want to create a new dictionary, which is a copy of the Testabora dictionary. So I just say create new dictionary, and I want to include both the layout and the filters. So again, in the import, I have a choice to either include layout or filters or nothing or everything. So I do both here, and I select import dictionary. So as you can see here, the dictionary Testabora 2 into parentheses, so it's like a copy of the Testabora dictionary was created. The layout was imported from the file, and the one filter was added. So if I say OK here, I go to my search view, and I go to my list of dictionaries. I see that I have a copy with the languages, as in this original dictionary, the fields. So if I do a new here, you can see that I have all the fields that I was available in this Testabora. And also, I have the filter. So you can see here that I have a copy of my A-words filter that came from the Testabora dictionary. And you can see that the structure is exactly the same. This is, of course, very helpful for the times that we need to have a copy of the dictionary, because another dictionary has basically the same structure. Maybe we change some languages and some few fields, but the rest we want to have untouched. And we also want to have the filters, which in many cases there are a lot of filters with a lot of structures, and we don't want to do a manual work. So this saves really a lot of time for our customers. Now, in another case, let's also show that we can do the same, but in an existing dictionary. So let's say that I want to copy. Let's create first. If we go back to our Testabora dictionary, let's edit it and add a new field that is not available in another dictionary. And this is just to show the mapping that is also available while importing. So go in dictionaries. We edit the Testabora dictionary. So just as always, we just click and add a custom field. This is, of course, the TBX field that we have always available, but I want to create a new custom field. I give it a name, my new custom field. I will not select any of this. I will just make it easy for me and just say it's a single line. And I save this field. So as you can see here now, it's on a concept level. It's a new field that I created. And when I go back to my dictionary here, I just create a filter using this field. So I'm adding a new filter. This is my new filter. And I say the criteria is that my new custom field equals test. Let's say that, or contains, we can say. So this filter that I created contains the word test, basically. And I save this filter. Currently, of course, there is nothing. So let me just check this term and edit it and just put my test term here, my test word here. And I save. So now, as you can see, the filter has one matching concept, as we have a term that contains this test word. So let's see what happens now if we want to export this definition with a filter and import it in another dictionary with a different structure. We start again with exporting the dictionary, as we did before. Let's say that in this case, we just want to include the filter definitions. As you can see here, I can save the file, and I can open the containing folder just to show how it looks. And now we have a Testabora 1. So the next step is for me to import it. I go into dictionaries, and let's say that I want to import this filter basically in the TermWeb dictionary. So again, import dictionary. I browse for the file. I click import dictionary. And now I want to import it to an existing dictionary, which in many cases has a different structure. Now, let's say we said TermWeb, and we want to include the filter definitions. Let's see what happens. As you can see now, because we have a filter that includes a field which has a name that it is not existing, it does not exist in our TermWeb dictionary, the one we want to import it, the system recognizes this and says, okay, please map. What should I do? Which filter, which field should I use instead? So what I do is I say my new custom field is the definition field in TermWeb. I continue. And now what happens is that it is importing the filter. So no changes to dictionary structure, of course, because it's a completely, it's a dictionary that already exists. Nothing changed on layout because we didn't select it, but two filters were added. We say OK. And now we go back to our TermWeb dictionary. And here we will see that we have the, this is my new filter, which we just created, imported from another dictionary. And you can see we already have a match of 72 concepts that match with this condition. Let's have a look on the filter. You see it is the owner. Now it's the definition field because we map to that, contains the word test. And if I run it as a normal filter in TermWeb, and we can see exactly those terms that are matching. So this is the function where you can export and import not only layouts, but also filter definitions, and it can save a lot of time. So that's it for now. Thank you.